Well, hi guys, Lance here from the Rocky Mountain Life Channel, and I got a new adventure to do today. I'm going to go out and ride in a place that I've never been before. But first of all, I mentioned in my last video about when I bought the truck here that I got a new toy. Well, I did, and here it is. This is a Seat Concepts XL. What is it? Comfort XL, I think is what they call it. And you can order a couple of different tops for it as far as grippiness. I got the medium one, not as grippy as the regular one for aggressive trail riding. I don't do aggressive trail riding. I do the medium stuff, fire roads, ATV trails, things like that. So this one's a little bit slicker than the gripper top, which I believe is this stuff right here on the side. And it's definitely grippier. But this will be the first ride. All I did was get it yesterday and stuck it on the bike, and I sat on it in the garage. I haven't ridden it yet with the new seat on it. So this will be sort of a combination of a new place that I've never been before, as well as sort of a first impressions on what I think about this seat and how it's going to feel. So let's go. So I've never been here before, but actually a customer at my wife's job told her about this area here, and therefore she told me. So I have no idea what it's all about or what it looks like or where it goes. Now, for those of you who do not live in Colorado, you may not have something like this, but this is called Cotrex, and it's a Colorado-specific trails app, and it's free, and it is really good for showing you places that are marked as trails, what's legal, what's not legal. It also gives you a good idea of which direction you're going. Lots of little whoop-de-doos on this. It's fun. But you better be ready for them. Pretty area though. I love being in trees. Just love trees, forest. Whew, a lot of water. Oh, that one was much deeper than I thought it was going to be. Halfway to the axle. If you don't time these little whoops just right, you could actually land right in the bottom in between two of them, which could be uncomfortable. Interrupt the flowiness. More water. No shortage of that today so far. That one wasn't too deep. I mentioned in a prior video about how initially, when I first rode this, I really didn't feel like the gearing was too tall. And then I was chatting with Ferret Face through YouTube comments one day, and he said, you're going to want that 13-tooth front sprocket that comes with these betas. I have it. I just haven't installed it. He says, we're going to get you on some single track, and you're going to wish you had that shorter gear. Some of this stuff is, for me anyway, and my lack of skills, it sits right in between where I would be comfortable between first and second gear. First gear's winding out a little bit, second gear's lugging too much. So I'm thinking that the 13-tooth sprocket very likely could be the ticket for all this, so that I can keep it in second gear. Oh, that was a big rock. I'm sure glad I got ground clearance on this. It's funny, yesterday as I was getting ready for this trip, I had it on my to-do list to wash the motorcycle. And then as I was getting ready to do it, I was looking at it and I'm thinking, why? I'm just going to take it out and get it dirty tomorrow. Oh, ow, I almost hit that tree. In fact, I did hit the tree with my handlebar a little bit. But I thought, why would I wash the whole thing, make it all pretty and clean, and tomorrow I'm just going to get it dirty again. So I just checked the oil and stuff and cleaned the chain. Oh, this place is pretty. This seat Concepts Comfort XL. Oh, much better than the stock. It's wider, kind of towards the middle backish area, not up front. So when you're standing up, you can still pinch your bike with your legs, not have the seat get in the way. But as you sit down and scoot back just a hair, you get a lot more surface area for your butt cheeks. Really good for comfort. Plus the foam is softer. It's not super thick, so you're not sitting on this super squishy plush thing, but it is a noticeable and much welcomed improvement over the stock seat. Now, if you plan on getting one, that they make it for lots of different bikes, not just the betas. And if you plan on ordering one for riding this summer, do it now. I ordered mine on March 17th. It arrived on May 25th. And their website talks about that. I don't know if it's supply issues for materials, or maybe they're not running their factory at full staff due to the COVID restrictions, trying to keep people away from each other. They might be running on a skeleton crew, or might have trouble getting some materials to actually make the seats, or perhaps a combination of both. But they say about 10 weeks. So one of the things I'm also testing today, guys, is I have a new helmet, but it's required me to reinstall the microphone, so to speak. And this is going to be also an audio test to see how this sounds with me trying to motovlog. Now, this area here is so beautiful, and the weather's so great. The bike's running good. That it would be a real shame if I couldn't use my audio. But we just have to see how it sounds. It's pretty down here, though. These are the kind of places I like to go. Ooh, this is a cool spot. Is there any shade? A little bit. Well, hopefully you guys can see the increased skill level. Whoa, almost hit my head on that tree. Might be limited. A limited skill increase. But I hope it's obvious, or at least visible on the camera, that I'm going faster than I did the first few rides. I still have to be careful because I'm out here by myself. And I think eventually somebody would come and help me, but I'd really rather not go through all that. I'd really like to be able to ride out of here to my truck when the time comes, and go home whole and uninjured, able to do this another day. But I am trying to get a little faster, push myself a little bit. I actually put the bike on the lower power mapping mode, the rain mode, just to test it out. The only time I really noticed it so far is at low RPMs. If you slow down and then you try and accelerate, it's definitely less power, but it's still got plenty of oomph for this kind of thing. Climbing uphill, doesn't even care. Such a good motor on this thing. There you go. Grab a little air. Not much, but I got both wheels off the ground. This is such a pretty area. A lot of roots. I'm used to Colorado trails being rocky, but not so much roots. Got a fair number of roots out here today. Yes. This bike is so much fun. I suppose if I was younger, I could bring a heavier machine out here, and it wouldn't bother me too much. The DRZ 400 is 60 pounds heavier, roughly. But I am glad that I have this one that is as light and as nimble as it is. And it just rolls over stuff. I haven't had any of the roots deflect me that I've remembered today. And I've even hit a couple of them where I thought, uh-oh, this could end badly. Nope. Beta just rolls right over it. Anyways, guys, while I'm thinking about it, if you enjoy this kind of scenery, I know I do. I like watching this kind of stuff. But if you've enjoyed this at all, I would appreciate a thumbs up. My channel is very small. It's nowhere near in a position to make me any money. Why'd somebody drop a water bottle right there? Absolutely no chance of making me any money anytime soon. But I didn't really start it to do that. It wasn't my goal to, be a YouTuber per se. However, if I ever do get to the point where it makes me some money, that'd be great. So if you guys can rustle up another 900 subscribers for me, I'd appreciate it. But a thumbs up and a like to these videos that you happen to like would be really helpful as well. That's basically the main thing that YouTube uses to gauge a popular video, the likes is what YouTube is currently using to tell everybody, hey, this is a good video, you should watch it. But now that I have the truck, I can get out to places like this a little easier, even if they're further from home. I'll even make some overnight trips, you know, take it different states, different areas where I can film different kind of beauty. I'm excited about it. I need to get in better shape though. This stuff makes my knees hurt. Well, but it's fun though, even if it is tiring.